everyone. I hope that you're doing well today. It's a rainy day here where I'm at, and I'm bored. And anyway, I don't have anybody to talk to, and today's energy has just been over the top, just over the top. And anyway, the question is, why does there have to be hatred? Why, today the Most High was bringing out some real big stuff where, the Most High hates wickedness. I just felt like, some people might feel like there's just no way out of some stuff, but Jehovah is very merciful. If you've fallen down, and every single one of us people have fallen down, and some people have fallen down really bad and still willing to get up, and they will find mercy, they will find grace. There's consequences to what we do, but at the same time, Jehovah states also that he gives people that will be with him and be a part of the household of faith sure mercies, even as he gave to David. Okay. Some people might feel like, oh my God, there's just no way out, or my feelings are caught up in some stuff. Why, God, is this going on? Well, why don't you just run to him? And we've all had our questions of, why did I fall here? Why did I do this? And some things have happened also because of our forefathers hating God. The scripture tells us that he visits those to the third and the fourth generation of those who hate him. And so some people got things going on in their life because of the word of the Most High is visiting upon the third and the fourth generation, and things take place, and we either going to get up and prove who we are by making a thing right or not, and then you won't find no mercy and grace. I just this morning's energy was just bubbling in me, this anger. More than anything, I feel like God's angry because people don't want to just come clean about things and make you feel better. Years ago, I was involved in something that, I've talked about this before on the channel, and I did something to somebody, and I had to go confess that thing, and it was hard, and I hurt my family really bad, but my soul, people, was more important to me than what I found myself in. And I was willing to look at my sin. I was willing to confess that thing. I was willing to forsake it and run from it and teach others not to go down that way. That's all you can do. If you're willing to get up and do something for the Most High, even if you've fallen down, he'll shine on you. And I'm a prime example. Okay. There's none of us that's not ever fallen down. I'm just somebody that's an example to get up and say, look, God's good. He wants to show mercy. He wants to show grace. I could have, fallen down and said, screw it. I don't care. It feels good to me. And, whatever. This life. Who cares about the next life to come? And I could have been that way. And some people have been that way. That's why they lost their soul and the freaks today. But, I want to tell you that I have fallen down in a really bad place in my life years ago. I was in my 30s. I'm in my 50s now, and I'm over it. And God has grown me in so many different ways. And all of us have things we're not proud of. At the same time, I'm grateful that Jehovah's taken that very thing and has used it for His glory. And that's what he's angry that people won't understand that. They're too afraid to look at their crap and say it stinks. Yes, it does stink. Yes, it does stink, people. Yes, it does. But also, it is liberating to know that Jehovah is going to bring some grace out of some stuff for you and set you free, and to help another person to not go down the same type of path that you went down. So, why you and I go through things, there's all kinds of different reasons why we go through things. Okay, like I said, some people are getting visited because our forefathers lied to us and things like that. And so Jehovah's meeting the third and the fourth generation down the road, and things are just taking place because, you and I don't get to choose how Jehovah sets things up and why it happens and how his spirit works in the earth and all that kind of stuff. It's all, we're here for learning and growing. And or you lose your soul and you never was his in the first place. Will you please just look in the mirror if you've fallen down today and get up? Please, it's urgent. It's urgent that you get up. if you've fallen down and you're willing to say, God, I did this and I confess it to you, and I promise you, if you'll take my hand, I will not leave you. And if you will just show me what to do in this world, I will be an example to somebody else so that they can find you as well. Because that's really the whole mission, is for the people would truly find the true light in this dark world. That's why Christ came, folks. That's why he came. Adultery is huge in the hour that we find ourselves in, because even Christ said that it is an adulterous generation that we live in. And adultery is on all kinds of different levels. It's just not sexual, but playing the harlot against the Most High, and being truthful and upright and kind and caring, or not wanting to acknowledge things or go back and make something right. That's just the world that we live in. But we don't have to live in that kind of world, folks. We don't. I just feel such an urgency, because like I said, boy, that energy this morning, I just kept hearing somebody say, I hate you. But I kept hearing the Most High say it right back to the wicked who hate that they have to look in the mirror. And, because you deal with some people that they really are known in the public eye, or they're known by a lot of people. It's what makes them look whatever. What it makes you look like is a fool if you don't get up and do the right thing. It makes you look honorable to come clean and say, I did this and I take full responsibility. I bet you find more respect than what you think that you would find. You really would. You have to go through your, consequence of things just to heal on the inside for whatever you've done, or whatever level you find yourself in your situation. But in the end, you will find more honor by getting up and doing the right thing than sitting here and trying to cover something or whatever. Some people have done some stupidness and they can't get out of it, and they got other people mixed up in stuff, and then they're suppressing and oppressing people, and you really think that you're some big and bad person, and you're nothing in the eyes of the Most High, because you just sit there and do that crazy stuff. You really are hated by the Most High, and he's yelling at you, I hate you, because that's what you choose to do, because you think you're God, and your pride and conceit is piercing the Most High's heart. Some people think they're in love with somebody because they've fallen into some type of an affair or something like that. I get it, and emotions are very heavy there, but I promise you it's going to bring a destruction in the end. Some way, somehow it will. And you can hate me for saying that, but I do know what I'm talking about. And that's why I teach so hard against that stupidness, because the Most High's word says that stuff brings a destruction. Some way, shape, or form, you are going to go through a destruction. You're going through it right now if you're holding on to something. Internally, you're just, a mess, I'm sure. Because Jehovah is judging in this hour, and he's making everybody look in the mirror. Nobody is exempt from looking in the mirror at anything that we do ever. Anyway, I was just bored. I'm just sitting here thinking and meditating, and also thanking the Most High for bringing me through so much in my life, and even having mercy, even going through some really horrific things as well. Even though I got to do this world alone, I'm not alone. I'm at peace, and I just want you to find peace if you find yourself up in some stuff that you shouldn't be up in. And to give you an encouragement to get up and shun that thing and turn the other way, and let Jehovah start making a path straight for you to walk in and live again. I heard 2 days in a row a song. It's a Christian song. It's on the radio. I just listened to life music. And there's a song that says, tell your heart to beat again. You've got to, some people are sitting there they just hate so much. They've just turned into a freaking monster and lost their soul, their mind, their will, their emotion. That's what the soul is made of. And you need to look in the mirror and forgive yourself or forgive others. And you need to tell your heart beat again. Just get up and beat again. I'm not going to sit here all the days of my life. I still have years yet to come. And Jehovah promises us in his word that our ending would be better than our beginning. But you've got to tell your heart to get up and beat again. You still got life, right? The mercy of the Most High let you breathe today. Did he let you breathe today to be hateful and to be cruel and to go hunt people down and to murder and cheat and steal? No. If you stole something, people, give it back. Just give it back, whatever it is. If you owe somebody an apology, say, I'm sorry for doing this. If they want to hate you, then it's off your shoulders. It's between them and the Great One then, and they're going to have to go through something. But if you're willing to make something right today, why don't you do it? Why don't you say, Yeshua, I need you. Jehovah, you are my salvation. Jehovah says, all who call upon me, I will save them. He loves. Okay, but if you're going to be his enemy, he will hate you just as much as you hate in your situation. And you're screwed at that point. Some people are screwed at that point because they've already passed the line by doing things to little children. They're twice dead, because Jehovah did bring out that today. And that's sad. That's grievous to my spirit to know somebody just, they're really dead. They're just walking around. What a horrible thing to walk around. Half the world today is dead. Have you had any conversations ever and just looked at people and they're just not there anymore? I have said some really heavy things in conversation to people, just having some inner exchanging and have just brought out some things, and they just look at you like, oh, really? And I'm like, did you not hear what I said? And like I said yesterday, I've tried to go and to talk to authority figures about things, and nobody cares. Nobody cares about anything, but I care. And if I can find one person that cares, then that's two of us that care in the world. The fact of the matter is Jehovah reminded me today when I got in the vehicle. He said there ain't going to be very many people that make it out of this thing, and that is the truth. The last time that the flood came, because Christ himself stated to us that as the days of Noah, so will it be in the coming of the Son of Man. And here we are in this judgment time. There was only 8 people that made it in the flood last time. Only 8. How many will make it through this trying time? And Jehovah reminded me there ain't going to be very many people that make it through this, because there's too much pride. There's too much of hanging on to things that people won't let go of, or that there ain't, and that's sad, and it is a reality. But I've made up my mind. Don't care who hates me. I've already done all my things that I'm supposed to do. I've just said, God, just get me to you. People want to hate me, then that's between you and them. But I'm going to keep my eyes on you. I'm going to still be kind, and I'm going to get up and speak a word that you put in my mouth, even if it's a hard truth. I'm going to do what you tell me to do, because I want to make sure, Jehovah, that I make it in the end, whether anybody else wants to or not. I want to make it. I want to make it over to heaven for eternity's sake and live forever. I don't want to be twice dead. I don't want to die. I don't. Nobody can move me in this life to lose my soul for nothing. I've been stolen from. My whole house has been taken. I've had family do crap to me and murders around me, and I still have my soul today, and I still lift my hands up to the Most High, and I still praise him, and I still can laugh at things during the day. Jehovah will give me something to smile about. I still got memories. No one's going to take my soul away from me. Don't care how many people come up against me. I've made up my mind, Jehovah, I'm going to make it to you to the very end. And whoever's going to do that in the earth, Jehovah just said there ain't going to be too many people, but there will be a remnant of people that will make it through the end. Are you going to be one of those people? I hope so. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted to encourage you that you can get up if you will tell your heart to beat again. It will beat again. Death and life is in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Will you live or will you die? Your choice. My choice all day long. Shalom.